All right. So if you saw yesterday's stream and yesterday's thumbnail, it said he totally lost it when we're talking about Raja Jackson, right? Today, that has been upgraded to he crashed out. We got the full stream here. We're going to go through a lot of moments in the full stream. We're going to pick up a lot of details. We're going to talk about some of that early interaction as well. We're going to break that down a little bit more full. We're going to go over footage that we didn't watch yesterday. We're going to talk about some of the liability and some of the other people that were asking him to get involved, possibly even punch the wrestler for real. There's a lot going on, man. I said yesterday, I said, there's some prosecutors out there that's not only going to want to arrest him, there's going to be some people or some prosecutors out there that's going to consider attempted murder. You see that all over the internet. You see so many bloggers, podcasters, people from MMA channels. They're calling for attempted murder on the kid. We're going to see how he got there, and we're going to also see why I'm upgrading to he crashed out. Okay. We got some other stuff for Drake, and I got some other small topics. But yeah, I think the details of this Raja Jackson situation that is extremely viral right now, we're definitely going to spend the most time on. And before I start, I do want to say one more thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat, and shout out to everybody that always jumps in the comments if you happen to catch these clips or these full streams before or after the live ends. I saw a comment on yesterday's video, and somebody commented to me saying, arrest for what? Go to jail for what? The dude hit him in the head with a can. I want to make it very, very clear. This isn't about me trying to take a position on eye for eye. Should you defend yourself? If somebody hits you, should you hit them back? That's not my direction here. What I'm talking about is what happens in them courts, what happens in the legal system. All right. I don't want people to misconstrue my direction here when I say things like that. For example, if somebody shoots your sister right now in cold blood, takes your sister's life, if you go spin the block an hour later, find the person that did it, and Swiss cheese his whole shit and take his life in retaliation, you are going to jail. You can't be out here being a vigilante in the eyes of the law. Now, if you ask me personally, ARP, do you think that's justified? Personally, I'm going to say, you take one of mine, I want one of yours too. But that's not what I'm talking about here, people. I'm removing the personal side of it. And I'm just talking about from a legal standpoint. When I say attempted murder is on the table, and that's not just me, I'm replicated by the millions at this point across the internet. I'm talking about the line of events. Okay. I'm talking about what took place. I'm talking about the evidence that's on the internet. Okay, people. All right, let's go. I want to start first with Rampage Jackson, Raja's father, once again. I want to start here with him saying once again about his son might go to jail, etc. But there's details in here where he's talking about selling it, i.e., when his son gets hit over the head with the can initially by a wrestler who thought he was acting. Okay. Then we're going to get into the full stream. We saw this, I think, yesterday, but this detail is going to have relevance towards the rest of the stream and some of the details that we're going to go over. So let's watch this one more time.
Don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or beer can or a bottle or something, and my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son, and he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something, and Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything because I told Roger not to get punched, but still nigga hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it?" When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real shit. And don't know my son, and he hit him over, and he said, "You ain't gonna sell it." So when you don't sell, it make the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. And my son, he don't know nothing about that shit. So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I got to talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was going on. He just thought he was going and talking to those dudes. That's some, and he said, "You ain't gonna sell it."
I'm very supportive of Rampage Jackson. I've always fucked with him all the way back to his fighting, his early days. I've always fucked with Rampage Jackson. I like him. I like him as a streamer. I like how his son dynamic. I think they're funny together. But one thing he said right there in that clip, um, to a degree, it plays against his son, and I don't think that's his intention at all. But to a degree, it plays against his son for him to say and co-sign and verify that the wrestler said, "You ain't gonna sell it." He's breaking it down, what that means in the wrestling world, that what I did with the can was all fake. So for you to not jump back and act hurt, you didn't sell it, which then makes me look like I was weak as the opposite side of the that's what they do. They put the hand on the head, fake punch, and then you sell it. Oh, that hurt. Oh, he just explained that. The father of he just explained that. Okay. All right, let's move now into the full stream. All right, there's a lot of details in here, and let's add them all up. All right, so this is Raj's full stream of him on Kick, him starting his day off and heading to the wrestling event. Let's move through some of these pieces. All right, you got the intro here.
What's up, chat? It's good. No, I didn't go with my pops. How does my head feel? I'm still fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. It's part of
that's important for him and what his father said. So his father's once again not lying. I fuck with Rampage, man. I really do. His father wasn't lying when we saw those clips that we broke down yesterday of him saying, oh, my bad, not the clip, the post, the tweet that his father put out addressing the public about the situation. I thought that was a well-formulated tweet. If you have to say anything at all, which is questionable, but if you're going to say something, he kind of said the right things, Rampage. But he said that his son recently caught a concussion and should not even be involved in anything. So automatically, my mind, I thought he was going towards like a mental thing. Like my son, he might have some, lingering effects of his concussion, whatnot. And here goes his son on camera starting his stream, not knowing what's going to take place later, not knowing he's going to get into it with anybody, talking about he still feels fucked up. So Rampage telling the truth there.
Reason why I didn't stream earlier, I was supposed to stream going to fucking paintballing with AJ, but my head was. Yeah, I know. Who's my? If you're saying UFC favorite, I have multiple. I don't have just one.
Okay. Regular day, cool. Streaming, talking about the UFC. All right, he arrives to the event.
On a list that I'm having, or some other way. I'm sorry. I can't go. What's your name? Freddie, and all you guys together?
No.
Just go to it.
I'm with AJ Mana or Andre.
He didn't give me anything, so I'm gonna try to get in touch with him.
All right,
Say
cool.
I need something.
Motherfucker.
I have nothing for.
Now let's get him getting to the spot, starting to meet the wrestlers, get behind the scenes.
Look at this shit. Look what this nigga. He look like he's.
Now, mind you, this also shows clearly that he's being treated like a VIP. All right. He's being treated with behind the scenes access, people's guiding him around, introducing him to other wrestlers behind the scenes, shaking hands. He's not there like a regular fan that just bought a ticket. He's being treated with VIP access.
Your daily dose of ASEAN.
All these wrestlers behind the scenes.
Excuse me, bro. Excuse me.
Big cross party thing too.
What's a black man's idea of foreplay?
This is Reno.
Oh,
What's up, big host?
nice to meet you, brother.
You too, man. Come on.
Yes,
I know
sir.
you gonna get in this.
Oh no, I do it for fun, huh?
Meeting people, they know who he is. This man at least definitely knows who he is. So I know you don't want to get in this. If I walked in there, man, nobody gonna VIP access. They just think maybe I got a VIP. I know somebody. I'm related to somebody. They're not gonna ask me if I'm getting involved. They know he's a fighter. MMA is definitely different than fucking pro wrestling, but they know him. All right. At least this one of the main guys right here. This guy knows him behind the scenes. Once again, VIP access.
As Presidente, I fucking hate you. I hate this dude. Worst. Nice to meet you, bro. Nah, you're one of my favorite wrestler here. Fuck him. You're the coolest. Yeah. He's a cool. Yeah.
Now walks up behind him. Now this is Psycho Stu, the person that actually has the incident with him later on. Walks up behind him. Now, this is all the footage on the stream. We're not really losing any context now. We have everything. If he's walked back there with VIP access, he's meeting people. You're my favorite. You're not my favorite. People's gathering around him, smiling, shaking his hand. He's obviously somebody in the midst of all this right here. I think this guy now, that's why because yesterday when we watched the clip, all we saw was them face to face and then the beer, right? How did they get there in the first place? It looks like they got there in the first place. Of course, this Raja's son didn't go up to him. He didn't start nothing. They didn't have no past friction, no past argument. It looks like one of the wrestlers knows or sees that this guy is somebody and just joins the fray, just joins the group, just joins the whole discussion. Everybody laughing and huddling around this guy. Who's this guy? So he might be on some half acting, playing around mode. And then you mix in maybe a little bit of liquor, allegedly. Let's say maybe he's drunk, but you mix these elements in. So it could be harmless, but that's how they came together in the first place. It's right here. Let's bring it back a couple seconds. That's how he gets confronted or gets in front of this guy to begin with.
Oh, nah, you're one of my favorite wrestler here. Fuck him. You're the coolest. Yeah.
Boom, walks right up.
Yeah.
Prez whooping my ass.
Yeah.
Hands on
I
hips.
remember that. He's my favorite wrestler because of that. He beat the fuck out of him.
He's Raj's kind of ignoring him a little bit, still talking about his favorite wrestler and everything, but he's still confronting him like that, hands on hips.
Yeah. Where's the room?
Hasn't said a word yet. It's kind of like staring him down a little bit, right? Could still be all in play. Wrestler shit. But this is how it starts.
I'm gonna kill that. Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him.
First thing he says, you don't need to worry about him. Could be a little bit drunk. Could be.
About Psycho Stu.
Psycho.
There it is right there. He said, you don't need to be worried about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu. He's introducing himself, it seems. Psycho Stu. Who's Psycho Stu? That's him. He puts his name out there while Raj is going around talking about who his favorite wrestler is.
Stu.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
What, you don't know me? Hell no, I don't know. He turns, looks, finds the can. This is all. It's all here on the stream. The full stream.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little.
Now, pause it right there. The cowboy guy that brought Raja back there in the first place, or at least led him back there. He's half smiling, but you see he jumps up a little bit like, oh, whoa, wait, because he's not sure what the reaction is going to be like. Because Raja don't know nothing about this shit. He don't know nothing about this wrestling shit, the fake can. It looked like the whole can cracked and crunched. It might be a prop type of wrestling can. Real shit. Because I don't see a bunch of big all over the place. One of the main guys that he shook hands with earlier that knew who he was, if you look to the right, he is still smiling his ass off after the can hits Raja. Raja obviously turns fully squared up to the guy, Psycho Stu. His face is straight. And he don't know what he's upset at this point. He got an issue at this point. But you could see none of this is scripted. A lot of these people are caught off guard. One of the main wrestlers is clearly still laughing, playing along like this is what we do. Well, it's not what you should do, but this is what y'all do.
He's not.
See, now he realizes, he grabs Psycho Stu.
Worker, bro.
Yeah,
He clearly says exactly what his father said, right? It all ties together. He said he's not a worker, meaning he's not back. You might have thought we was all gathered around him, showing him love, and he's talking to all of us as his VIP, as if he's a wrestler. He says he's not a worker. We now have clear context of what he meant when he said that. We had the right guess yesterday, but
what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I think that grab right there, I don't think he was trying to punk him. Now that I see this, I think Psycho Stu was kind of like, oh, I crossed the line. He's a little drunk. It looks like allegedly he crossed the line. I think he's trying to like, that was his form of de-escalation a little bit. Raja did the right things. Get your fucking hands off me. Right. But he damn near was waiting and he said it. You're not going to sell it. He's damn near waiting for Raja to react to what they do with the can. And now he's just in an awkward ass moment. Like, fuck. And he puts his hands on him. He's just in an awkward moment. Awkward. It's his mistake, though. You got to own up to it. It's his mistake.
Dude, he's not a fuck bro.
He's not a fucking worker, bro.
I don't play that.
People did the right thing. They got between them.
No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
No.
We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that.
No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. So I got you.
I do not play that shit at all.
The guy Psycho Stu's not saying anything. It's like he's still analyzing. Like, he's a little slow at this point. He looks delayed. Like, once again, allegedly maybe drunk, but yeah, you fucked up. He comes around eventually, but
good. Apologize for that, man. We can fix that. You hear me?
Yeah.
they apologize for that. We're gonna fix that. Now, pieces like that will be, let's say, hypothetical. I don't want to see the worst happen to anybody in a situation like this. But let's say hypothetically, this man does face charge. Well, it's already there's already police reports filed and it's already being investigated. We'll get to that later by the police. Okay. But let's say he does get arrested. They do bring charges. Little details like that right there. We're going to make it right. This adds to even details that we're going to see later about how he got his ass in the ring in the first place. I mean, if I was a lawyer, I would use little shit like this too. Pay attention. He's still thinking. He's stewing, he's steaming, and he's thinking. Look at his face. And that's why these people are doing the right thing by creating a boundary, putting two people between them. Because Raj is thinking right. He's processing. That nigga's pissed.
So what are you going? Good, dude.
He's holding his wrist.
Fuck that, dude.
Oh, so yeah.
See, he's struggling to let go of it. He's struggling. And you can't blame him for that.
I don't know why. Sorry about that, dude. He always think that we're working over here like it's part of the fucking storyline.
Just keep quiet. What kind of homo thug shit?
Rampage. And so yeah.
That's the first one. He reaches across. Psycho finally says his first words after. He was delayed. He's taking too long, but he finally woke the fuck up. Realized, damn. And he reaches across to shake the man's hand and says, sorry. I'm not saying you deserve that apology right now. I'm fucking over here steaming and still processing what the fuck I really want to do here. Now, that within itself can be delayed. There will be arguments on the internet of people saying Raja should have handled all of that back here and then none of this would have taken place and he would have been justified because it would have been a self-defense situation. I got hit in the head with a can. It's a fake can to y'all. It's a wrestler move to y'all. Y'all talk about y'all ain't going to sell it. That's all to y'all. I don't know nothing about that. I'm MMA. I got walked back here on some VIP shit. I'm shaking hands. I'm meeting people. I'm telling people I'm their favorite. You're my favorite wrestler. I'm introducing myself and all this shit. You hit me over the head with a can. If I do what I did to you in that ring here, a lot of people's going to put him in the clear and just say pure self-defense. But he just took too long to process, and there's a bigger element that's going to come in later on, an even bigger element. But staying right here in this moment, Psycho Stu now reaches across to apologize, to shake the man's hand.
No, bro. No.
He says no. He says no. He doesn't have to accept his apology right there. He doesn't have to. How's again?
No, he's already hot, bro.
Still no.
Good.
Oh, on the left side.
Still. Now.
Put that down first. Like seriously.
No. That's for me.
I know it's for you, but we're trying to solve something.
So right there, Raj acknowledges that his stream is on, his kick stream is on, and he diverts his attention from I'm stewing, thinking about this guy, to now answering that camera. I want that to still run. That's for me. That's for me. He wants his stream to still run.
You know, we don't want no heat. We don't want no problem.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool now, but you know what I'm saying?
You know, we just want to make sure everything's okay. He knows he fucked up. He's trying to apologize and stuff.
Yeah, you think it's part of the, you know.
We just don't want no problem. You know, if we are apologizing, we're sorry.
I appreciate.
They are trying badly to de-escalate this, whether it's because of they know that he's an MMA fighter, meaning that, you know, you're semi, we're cousins. We're not brothers because you guys are wrestlers. I'm MMA, but we're cousins. We're in the fight game, so to speak, to sell to the public. Or it could be like, hey, man, we respect your father, man. Your Rampage Jackson, your son. How did you get back here with all this VIP access in the first place? So they're showing a lot of love. They're trying so hard. Everybody's apologizing. Sky tried to apologize. Or Psycho, I said Sky. Psycho Stu tried to apologize. The guy right there saying that had the earplug headphone in says, we don't want no problems. I'm sorry. He thought he's working. And then Psycho Stu goes and sits down. Okay. It's a lot going on in the scene.
I appreciate that.
Let me draw mine on real quick. I get sweat, but that's some real shit.
Oh, you got
pauses.
Shakes his hand. Shakes his hand.
Get out of hand sometimes, you know, working and stuff, for wrestling stuff. So, he's very smart. So I understand where you're coming from. I'm a little hot right now, so let's go ahead.
You know what's
chill.
a good thing about this? Now I can make it something. I'm gonna have you run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the mat.
You know,
ready for?
That's the first entry of it, or the second. But that's the clear-cut entry of it. One of the main guys he's talking to back there says, you know what? I mean, granted, he might just be talking out of his ass trying to de-escalate, but you said it. You said it to him, and you said it on stream. You said, you know what? Now we get to make it something. You could run in there and boom, boom, boom. You guys started to craft him coming into the ring right here. Clearly documented.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Talk to the president.
Yeah, if you can do that for
Points to one person, says talk to the president. All right, so the guy with the earphone here in the black jersey, we're identifying him as the president. Oh, legally standpoint, people yesterday, what I say? Before we had all these pieces and we saw the individuals, I said there's going to be liability above Raja as well. Raj is the main person. At the end of the day, he rained down those punches. But there's still going to be liability in a bunch of places. And here it is right here. One of the wrestlers introducing a thought. Then you have who's pointing to saying the president. And now you got three of the people, one person that's just de-escalated and Raja shook his hand, allegedly the president, and allegedly one of the big wrestlers back there that is helping to guide Raja into this VIP access, allegedly. And you guys are all pitching this to him.
I'll be cool. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah.
Raja accepts right there. He says, yeah, let's do that. He accepts. Then they start turning back around to Psycho Stu. Look.
I'm running on your shit in your match.
We're going to have him brought in on your shit, on your match. Now Psycho Stu tries to shake his hand again.
Fucking seal that.
I'm
sorry, bro.
Hey, it's gonna all work out.
Yeah, as long as I can do that. Yeah.
It's all gonna work out.
That's a key word for Raja too. This stream today is going to feel like it's flip-flopping, like ARP. Are you playing defense lawyer for Raja or are you playing prosecutor? I'm playing both. When he shook his hand right there, he did issue another apology and you shook his hand. A man handshaking during a giving of an apology is a bond, right? That's supposed to be man shit. You shake my hand. But while he's shaking his hand, that was my prosecutor side, my defense side. While he shook his hand, Raja said, as long as we do that, meaning as long as I could still get my get back in some form. This is bad, man. That's a lot of details.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We good.
I got you.
What's your name again?
Raja.
What's that?
Raja.
Raja?
Mhm.
Joe, man.
Nice
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Hey, set it up where who's gonna come in and put them
Yeah,
down.
I'm straight. No, you good, bro. You good. Straight. Yeah.
Okay. Now Raja's his mannerisms, his body language, his tone, his words is giving people assurance that nothing's going to go up back there now and it's been de-escalated. That's why you see Cowboy turn his back. He's not standing in the middle no more. He's walking away a little bit. You see a couple smiles in the background. You know, people starting to feel more comfortable now, like they found a solution. Now they feel like they don't even have to separate these two guys. Raj is able to now get away from these guys and even walk up to Psycho Stu himself now. And we'll get to that point.
Right on, Los. Los, make sure he get it.
See?
I appreciate it.
Shakes his hand again. Well, now there's nobody between them. It's just them two.
I didn't know. I thought you were at work first. Don't see my real. You stay with the camera. I get it. We're not working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you know what I'm saying? We're always working.
That's another big interaction. So prosecutor side, Psycho Stu, his words are mumbling a little bit, but you just never know how somebody talks. I know that it's going around. They're showing that he's like a war veteran, patriot, suffering from PTSD. I saw that clip. It did sound a little slurred in his speech. Could be once again alcohol, allegedly. But he's like, man, I'm sorry, man. I saw your camera, right? I believe him. I believe that he made a 1000% mistake. I don't think he just saw some younger guy walk back there and decided to hit him in the head with a can. That whole face-off interaction after seeing him group up, whatever, I definitely think he just made a 1000% mistake. Doesn't justify it. You don't know the man. You don't fucking know the guy. You hit him in the head with a can. But some people do stupid shit on accident. It was a stupid accident from somebody that probably isn't that smart, right? That interaction right there, though, still is a further apology, another handshake. Again, somebody introducing, we're gonna have him come out on your rounds. You think that he's working. We're always working, but he's not a wrestler. It continues to show that narrative here.
So we'll set it up. I'll have him come out during your match so we can fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Well, now you just involved fucking Rampage himself because that's his boy.
There you go. That's more indication that possibly some of his VIP treatment is because his father, Rampage Jackson. You just involved Rampage's boy. So I'm very, very confident that that's why he's getting the VIP access and all that. And then he could tag in and say that, you know, I'm also helping to promote the event. I got my own kick stream here. I am my own person. I got my own following. But his father. And there's nothing wrong with that. His father is a legend in the fight game. You know what I'm saying? If the daughter of Mike Tyson walks into an event, they're gonna get some respect and some treatment. Your father just put in that type of work, and that's how it goes, and that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Now this man got his own stripes. He's really an MMA fighter, but they just confirmed it once again. That's why they're treating him like this.
Yeah, I can handle myself. Yeah, I can handle myself.
Oh, look. That's another small piece. I don't think that's relevant. Like if we were in court right now, what he just said right there, I don't think is relevant. It's just something that I picked up on. He makes sure that he doesn't stay in his father's shadow, despite what we just said about why he's getting the respect. Dude pass him on the chest, mentions Rampage Jackson, and he said, look, I can handle myself. Doesn't want to be in the shadow.
Yo, you don't need his dad. He handle his own shit.
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah.
See?
Take him around, Y'all want to go chill out over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just thought he.
Then you have that up spot, right?
Like the opposite of the Justice League. We got to go brand new, like fresh brand new. I spotted me. I was in the swing.
No.
What he thought was he was a pro.
I just said.
Yeah. Another thing is, even when we are working like that, you don't fucking, you know
That's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying.
So you don't. He's a fucking idiot. Hey. So when you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. Remember what receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt. Don't tag his shit.
Oh! Defense side in court, people. Oh, they're gonna use that one. God forbid. I'm not trying to say I want anything else. I just see it coming. That's all. Granted, it's not the president. This kid don't fucking know. He's just there amongst a bunch of professional wrestlers in y'all establishment. This is y'all world. And I'm going with, to a degree, y'all plan, because that's how y'all de-escalated me. Now, it's one thing for the other guy to look like the sumo wrestler, the E Honda looking guy or whatever, saying, look, man, we're going to work this out. You know what? We just cooked this up now. You could jump in the ring now. We're going to make something of it. But this wrestler, the cowboy guy, has say, give him his receipt. Hit him for real. And if he has a problem, I'll get involved. He's telling Raja to give him a real one, not no wrestling shit. He's saying you're gonna have your real get back. Let's rewind it. My lawyer better use that. I'm just saying.
You know his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there.
Give him his receipt. Tag his shit. And if he has a problem with it, I'll run out there. By the end of the stream, I feel like certain people is going to be a little conflicted. We're going to see what side you stand on. All right? Because there's big shit on both sides. And then I'm going to, of course, tell you where I stand. All right, I'm not going to duck the fade. I got y'all.
Tag his shit, bro.
Tag his shit, bro. He's still suing.
Hey, as long as I get my lick back, I'm straight.
As long as I get my lick back, I'm straight. He's telling him. He's telling the stream. He's telling this guy. They're putting it together. And this was, you guys presented the idea initially, the plan. Let me take 1 second. You want to know the best outcome if it had to be physical, people? The best outcome, seeing, of course, this is all in hindsight. After we get to do this type of shit after, right? It's easier after. I get it. Don't come down on me for that. But the best reaction, if you have to have it physical, is Raja reacts in that moment. He gets hit with the can. You either defend yourself or you feel disrespected in that moment and you swing on this fucking guy. Or if you needed a moment to process, like I'm back here having a good time, shaking hands, meeting wrestlers, VIP, my stream is on. This guy walks up to me and says, you don't know Psycho Stu. You need to know me. And then gives him the whole can and says, you're not going to sell it. Even if I had to process that, like this guy just made a mistake. He thought I was a wrestler. That was a react. At some point, you had a lot of opportunities back there. So Raja is putting on camera that he is also making the decision to get his get back later. Okay. The more time that happens between situations like this, the worse it's always going to look on the attacker. That's just reality. Because you start to bring in more and more the premeditated element. If it happens in the spur of the moment, it's emotion, it's self-defense, it's confusion, it's misunderstanding, it's not knowing, it's all of that shit, right? The more and more time that passes, the worse it is for your defense. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, spun the block, got a text message, made a phone call, streamed again, on camera deciding what you're gonna do. The premeditated element comes in. I'm just saying. I'm just doing my job, people. I'm just doing my job. Let's go back to the footage.
I'm straight. Where's Rikishi?
He'll be here a little later.
Okay.
On the way. It is Raja, Rampage Jackson.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, what's up, man? I see you on TV.
Oh, yeah.
You too? Nice to meet you. Let Bear know. Remember the guy that you saw coming in? Let him know. Here, I'll tell him right now. Hey, Bear. I didn't know that I cleared it with Reno to have him back there, so he crashed inside. So, Reno said let them have VIP as an apology for Steve.
The VIP is the red thing, which is all before.
Well, can they get any seat?
So what's happening? Hold on.
That's close to the front. That's
Yes,
sort of
if it's
like
open. If it's open.
All right, let's go find some for you.
Now, what just happened right there, another key moment. It's not VIP entry into the back. It's not VIP entry into the building. We're already past that. What he's walking him around now to set up is his ringside VIP. Get him as close to the ring in one of the front seats. There's other people involved in this whole situation to set this up. Just a detail. I'm just doing my job. All right, that's the first time now that we're seeing this is going to be an element you're going to hear me talk about a bunch of times. You see Raj's face in his phone. Stay with that thought and continue to pay attention. His face in his phone could be anything. Could be a love letter. Could be setting up some ass. could be a party. Could be texting his best friend. Whatever. But there's a lot of times where his face is glued to his phone. No, you don't see texting. I'm paying attention to this shit for you. I'm doing my job for real. You don't see texting. There's a lot of times between now and the instant you see him like this, thumbing. What's he thumbing? Chat. What's he thumbing? We'll get back to that.
Chat, that was not a part of the goddamn show either at all.
He kind of spoiled it for me, as good as I am. He answered it. He looked into he's reading his chat in his phone. And he's seeing the comments, all types of shit like, yo, was that planned? Is that real? Is that fake? He turned into his stream to answer his chat. So stay with my point. Thank you for proving me out, Raja. I'm not crazy. I'm a little decent at what I do here as far as just paying attention and picking out details. Every time we see him go into his phone chat and you don't see him texting, because a text could be anything. If I'm a lawyer, I could say he could be texting the world. Who knows? Doesn't have to be about some drama. But when you see him scrolling, there you go. Okay.
This looks gay. It is. I'm good. King Cat. I'm good.
Y'all good with that? Or do you need?
No, I'm straight. It's cool. No, I definitely will.
You know, the guy's Psycho Stu. You know, he could fully sue this company. Because if that was the president that Raja was introduced to in the black jersey in the back, and then you got this wrestler here, the cowboy guy leading him around, getting him the VIP seat, setting him up, saying like, yo, you could hit him. You know what I'm saying? If he has a problem, I'll get on. That's a hit on the low. You sent the hit on the low. And you got the other guy, the sumo looking guy that had the initial thought, the first time the thought even got thrown on the table. He could sue this whole company. Like you guys put this together. You orchestrated it. You put him in the front row. You gave him the idea. You told him to hit me. You said, get your receipt back. You said, this is a good idea. We're going to flip this. It's going to work out. Blah, 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 blah. He could go after this whole platform and his peers. Real shit. Rolling. Reading his chat coming live. Reading his chat.
Yeah, that shit was fucking, dude.
He's talking to a stream.
That shit was fucking crazy.
Be careful with this music. You see, he's reading his chat. As it's coming in, and he's turning to a stream. This is now the second, third time we've seen him do that. And he's answering his live chat on his stream. I'll do it right now. What is this? He passed? Oh, that's somebody different. I was about to say, oh my God, you guys about to give me breaking news? I'll do it right now. I have my live camera right here, my stream camera. let me see. Whiskey Wise. What did Whiskey Wiser just say? Whiskey Wiser just said, "Crazy how many people are condemning Raja, not knowing all the facts." Okay, so we're going through all the facts right now. You tried it. Said, did he die? Question mark. I hope not. They said he was awake and everything, and there's more details about that we're going to get to shortly, people. But Nate says, imagine being a grown adult and thinking slamming a 300-pound man and punching him 21 times with full force because he assumed you were a wrestler and cracked a prop can over your head. So this is somebody on the prosecutor side. I'm doing it right now. This is exactly what Roger's doing. Exactly what it's doing. All right, what's that? What was that interaction? Let me see what that interaction is. I'm just being careful with this Snoop shit.
No, I'm gonna get my
He said, no, I'm gonna get it back.
What's up, big fan, bro? Oh, nice to meet you.
People's introducing themselves to him, saying that they're big fans. People didn't know who he is. Fucking music, Snoop. Chill out, Snoop. It's a classic, but chill out.
This nigga don't know anything about gang shit.
Oh, he's talking about his boy.
Stop throwing up gang signs. And he's not even Chinese, he's Vietnamese.
So you're Vietnamese throwing up gang signs? All right, let me get up off this. Oh, he takes a phone call. Who's this?
And he's gonna smack me in the back of the head with the chicken. So,
man,
the two nice ladies that were taking the tickets right out front, that's where you get your 50-50 tickets.
I
okay?
wasn't fucking
so
hugging on nobody.
If there was any mix-up or any miscommunication,
you have some
right outside of this little room where all the merchandise is.
I'm different.
Because we want you to know my customers too. Don't be stingy up in these mugs.
Yeah,
he laughed. I like it because he was.
I'm at a fucking pro wrestling show.
You see what I'm saying? Because he wants to be mama right here. That's my mom, y'all. Raise your hand. That's my mom. She is the reigning champion. I'm not gonna say I already done. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. All right. So the seats are filling up.
Reading that live chat.
A little bit more time to come.
Let's see if he responds to his live again.
I'm not going to say anything because there's kids in the house, okay?
I don't know when he's coming out, Chad. It's my first time.
Boss man's listening backstage, so I'm not playing.
Again, I'm telling you, I probably could have just upped the percentage number when I started saying that earlier. I could have said, yo, 80% of the time when y'all see him in his phone, he's confirming it. He just did it again. He's just, all right, so I add to it. Before I said, if you ever see him typing, okay, that's a text. We don't know who he's texting. But if you see him scroll, right, I could add one more to if you see him scroll. If you just see him staring in his phone, he's just watching his live chat come in. And he just confirmed it again. He answers his chat and looks in the camera briefly and says, I don't know when he's coming out. So now his chat is waiting for him to get his revenge.
Okay. You better be on your best behavior.
Vanessa,
no. Her, whatever cheapest, that's a mischievous smile right there. She is up to no good tonight, y'all. Y'all better watch out.
Marky in the house. Well, as of now, I am the CWO of Knox Pro. That's the commissioner of wrestling in.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Knox Pro, you never know, right?
Knox Pro, you never know.
Building experience.
Let's get on with the show.
He's typing some. I ain't gonna speculate.
I am the world breaker and the one above all.
And learning more.
This whole stream, he's stuck in that phone. The whole stream. He's stuck in that chat. The whole stream.
I'm not about to grab his dick. You guys are crazy.
See, he's confirming it. Like he's this whole time when his face is in that phone, he's just reading the live chat about this situation. And you got people in there even saying stupid shit. You're gonna grab his dick, and he's answering them.
Exactly. People think this shit's sweet. People think this shit's a fucking game. Straight up, bro. I'm just really, like I said, guys, I'm really fucking humble at the end of the day. This nigga ain't no fighter, but I'm gonna really have to show him, like, nigga, you can't just hit a fucking can on my goddamn face. You know? I ain't no motherfucking bully. I'm gonna hit him and I'm gonna take him down. I just don't know which one I should do first. I don't know if I should take him down first and then hit him, or I should hit him and then take him down. I don't fucking know.
So however this goes, regardless, there goes your clear-cut piece of premeditated. And I said, without like an omission of it, without a text message of it, without a video of it, without somebody admitting to it, without somebody talking about it, without having that, the only thing that really adds to it even more is the time in between. Once again, it was last week where you shot my sister. I spun the block a week later and premeditated. You know what I'm saying? Not spur of the moment, not hit with the can, and I swung on you. Like, now you got the verbal on record, on document, on your own stream that is premeditated.
Exactly. At the end of the day, you're right. You're right, Joe. I gotta show him some form of respect. Then they don't train no goddamn martial arts. That was a real fucking can. It just wasn't full. That was a real can of beer. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck you think this shit? Like, the fuck? That shit was no prop can at all. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. I just don't know if I'm gonna pick him up first or hit him first. I don't know. Because if I punch him,
see, that's weird because he's saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. As far, I'm definitely going to hit him for real. I just don't know if I'm going to slam him first or hit him first. Either one, I'm not sure. But to be there also, right before that, he says he's not MMA, so I'm going to show him some respect. He's processing how he's going to go about it. That's the definition of premeditation, right? He's planning how to do it or what to do.
He goes down, then I won't be able to pick him up. What should I do, chat? Should I pick him up first or hit him first? Should I slam him first or hit him?
Going off of the, I take it back the second time now. What I should have said was the whole time he's on his phone, it's about the chat. I started by saying, listen, the most time I'm trying to be responsible here. Say, all right, let me also cut him some slack by saying, if he's texting, we don't know who that is. So don't put that on his jacket. If you see him thumb, then I had to upgrade that and say, fuck the thumb. And if he's staring at his phone, he's in his chat. Then he keeps answering the chat. And now everything we see, the whole time he's on his phone, though, it's all about his chat, the whole shit. And he answers his chat. He asks his chat, should I do this or should I do that?
W if I should slam him first and then hit him, or L if I should hit him and then slam him. W, okay, I see a lot of W. So pick him up first. I see a whole bunch of L's. I mean, W, my bad. I'm picking him up first.
The fact that he's interacting and judging it with his chat about the course of actions, and then that's actually the course of actions he does when he gets into the ring. Very bad. Very, very bad. This makes it real tough.
I'm picking him up first. You know what? I just thought about it. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna slam him. I'm gonna let him get back up. Then I'm gonna hit him. How about that?
That's gonna make everybody now feel like when you slammed him, he didn't lay there while acting like, okay, the slam is part of it. There's a lot of people assuming that the slam is what knocked him out. So he was already unconscious. So he didn't get back up for that part of what you're saying here in the plan. He might have really been out. Wild that he would be taken up just like his father, who has one of the most legendary knockout slams in mixed martial arts history. Oh my God. I just thought about that just now. Oh my God. Rampage Jackson literally has one of the most legendary, iconic knockout slams. When the guy's on the floor, he picks him up. Boom! Out. They say light father, light son, B. This shit is spooky. This shit's a little scary. Damn.
I want to go off the top rope. I don't know.
These guys are wiped out right now, just beating the hell out of each other, back and forth. Unreal.
You don't think I can do it, Miggy? Bet. That's why I want to pick him up. I want to show you I'm not fucking around. Watch.
The Ramon getting up right was amazing. Amazing. Still going.
And we have the face off. All four men.
Fuck this dude. I ain't gonna hurt him too bad though. He was drunk. He was pretty drunk, I think.
That's not good for you to say. That you believe that he was drunk. That's not good for you to say. But his energy looks a little bit more elevated right here. He looks like he's just 1000%. This is the premeditation element. Like he did all of that with his stream, asking questions, making statements. Should I pick him up first? Should I do this? And now at this point, you could see he's fully decided because how he looks in the stream. Nah, fuck this dude. Fuck. You could see it. It's. I've been baking. I've been premeditating. I've been thinking. I've been asking my chat. I've been figuring it out. Should I give him? He used the own words. Should I give him some respect because he's not MMA? I'm gonna hit him, but should I pick him up? Should I do it? Fast forward. Fuck this dude. You see the changes and the progression in all of this. And I'm just skipping this with y'all. I ain't no real lawyer. Imagine the people that's gonna want to sit down with this second by second. Okay. He's in that chat, boy. What's this?
Cairo, you think I'm fucking capping? I'm not capping, nigga. Straight up. Oh, you think he's stronger than me? Stevens, you think he's stronger than me?
He's just answering his chat. You think
he won't feel it? Niggas, I'm not playing. I'm straight up for real. I'm not playing no games, bro. I'm not playing no fucking games.
I feel like we've seen enough of this.
Niggas, straight up. No, I didn't fight on brand risk yet. He's the only one that's real professional. And this whole entire fucking organization. He shouldn't be in here, bro. He should already be in the WWE. It does sound
talking about the
sad,
cowboy?
Cowboy
Guys, that's in
No, I'm
there.
not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you guys something though. This shit is funny as fuck to watch live. I'm not even gonna lie.
Music is killing me.
I might be the main event, honestly.
You definitely are. You definitely are. Getting instructions. Hold on. Let me see that. That could be important. Yeah, shaking his legs, anxious. So I think that's the guy that he spoke to that said he's gonna come behind him and tap him as far as when it's gonna be his moment to go in. So it looks like this is that moment now. If somebody come behind him, give him further instruction. But you saw him, his arm and his leg shake. He's anxious. He's anxious.
I'm so sorry.
Well, the guy is already there. You see him in the corner. He's anxious. Oh, that arm shaking and shit. He's anxious. Notice he got his stuff off, like the microphone that was around his neck. I don't know if he had any other chains on or anything like that. Everything is off of him, and at this point, he's ready to get in the ring. The guy that's coordinating is sitting behind him, or helping to coordinate, still sitting right behind him.
Watch.
Oh wait, he pulls it back up.
Both of them will leave. I'm telling you.
What's he saying?
But I will tell you guys this. They told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you. I'm going to hit him as many times as I can. Watch. Watch.
I mean, we're not even going to use the word premeditated anymore. It's watch, y'all. Watch, stream, watch. I'm going to hit as many times like we're past that at this point.
What? They should have had me in there already. All right, bet. Watch. I'm not gonna fake it. Exactly. They don't want me. They don't want me in there for real because I'm not gonna fake it. Watch.
That's what you get. That is what he gets because he's cola. So what?
And then as soon as I do what I'm doing, I'm leaving.
Shut up! Get Soldier Boy, get up! I will not get down. Hey, Brent! Oh! Brent, I am tired of this, okay?
No, stop it!
You! Get on
So obviously, if the guy weighs like 300 pounds, he even repositions his arms. You see, to hold on. He's in on it. He just didn't know it was going to be this, you know. No 300-pound man is gonna just let you just walk up in there, turn around. You're not supposed to be in the ring, pick you up, reposition your arms, not try to get down. You know, he's in fully 100% in on it, of course. He just doesn't know the extent, doesn't know how much this is all. Let me go to this part after the punches. I don't want to play that. When finally somebody helped to pull him up or pull him off. Because this ref, and this ref is so pussy, but this is a WWF, WWE type of ref or whatever. Like, he's like double dutching. Like, this guy's going to watch this video a million times and he's going to be upset at so many different people from the beginning all the way up to the in the ring. This ref is just so scary. If you watch him, I ain't going to focus on him right now. Let me see. Pull it up. I don't want to see it anymore. Come on. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Okay. All right, right there. This guy's able to kind of like slam him, right? But then he gets right up and then they start to tussle. Right? You hear screaming in the background. People know it's real. There's even a guy in the background of the video. You hear somebody say, "We gotta stop this shit." You hear somebody scream, "We gotta stop this shit." You hear screaming in the background. You got people in there trying to break it up. There's a guy on the other side of the rope, outside in the crowd, that if you pay attention to, he stands up early on in the punches and he's like this. And he's looking around like, there's somebody outside the ring that could tell it's real. Not let alone inside the ring, outside the ring. It's all there on the footage. And then this is where you could see Raja, even to a degree, deviating from his plan a little bit. Obviously, he said on stream, they're going to break it up and then I'm just leaving. But he ends up in a tussle with them also at moments where you're trying to get more. Like the first couple times he got grabbed, one arm gets grabbed and then he starts raining with the other hand. You know what I'm saying? Then it gets loose again and punches some more. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't even stop with his own plan of what he said to his stream, to his chat. Like, I'm going to hit him a couple times. I'm going to hit him for real. And then they're going to grab me and then I'm going to walk out. By the time he got in there, he started raining punches. He lost it. That's consistent with my thumbnail yesterday. He lost it. Okay. Let's get this down. As far as the legal aspect, we see here TMZ put up cops investigating Quentin Rampage Jackson's son Raja brutal beatdown. The son of former UFC lightweight heavyweight champion Quentin Rampage Jackson is in the crosshairs of the LAPD after brutally attacking an unconscious wrestling opponent. Details in a link. So that's another bad thing too. The severity of it, it's even different. Like if we're faced up, boom, I catch you, you go out, you hit your head on the concrete, and let's say you get a coma, right? That's different than you trip, you fall, you're unconscious, you're in a coma or whatever, and I'm on top of you raining. They have this word called defenseless that even reigns that much more supreme as far as the scenario being bad or worse. Defenseless. You have a defenseless man underneath you that you're raining down on like this. Defenseless, not able to cover, not able to absorb, not even awake. Okay? So LAPD, police report has been filed. There's investigation happening right now. Let's look at this one. This one was posted on Academics page. USA Today reports that Psycho Stu is awake and able to speak in the hospital today. Thank God. Despite suffering broken facial bones, a loss of several teeth, according to reports, he briefly choked on his own blood and teeth after being struck by Raja Jackson while already unconscious. It is a deadly situation. When I said yesterday, some prosecutors will go after attempted murder. You think I'm stretching it? You think I'm reaching? It's a deadly situation. Maybe I'll just watch too many movies and you think all deaths could only happen by a bullet or a knife or some shit like that. Almost every man in this chat right now if I put an unconscious person underneath you and you rain down with these manly punches with your whole body and weight behind them 20 plus times, you might be able to take a life. A lot of men in this chat, a lot of men in this fucking chat choke. And then you just have like the hospital procedures. Lit reports come out like they just did. He choked on his own blood and teeth while he was asleep. There's prosecutors that's going to say, whether you negotiate down and try to go for a plea deal down or not, you're going to start at attempted murder. Many prosecutors will. I bet you I could YouTube or ChatGPT or find a prosecutor right now that might have a channel and find them reacting to this and saying, if it was me. It's serious. It's very, very serious. Extremely serious. This is no joke. This is no, you got beat up bad. That's a serious, brutal beating. It is. What's this one?
Roger might go to jail. He might get banned off the too.
I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We leaving, man. We walking away, bro.
Get your punk ass out of here, man. Y'all niggas walked up. Y'all ain't run up. You should have did something if you was gonna do something, if you was riding for your boy. I don't care about none of that, right? What I really cared about as we close this out and I get to the chat verdict and I tell y'all about mine.
Real shit. Real playing with me, bro. Everybody playing with me because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Who is everybody? Chat. Who's everybody? Not he think he could play with me. Psycho Stu. Everybody. Who's everybody? It's his words. I'm just using his words. He's in a red tunnel right here. He snapped. He's already lost it. He's got everything off of his chest. There was a premeditated element, but now that he got into it, he's still coming down from that high. And I'll go first, and then I'll go to the chat. If I put yesterday, he lost it, and then yesterday I upgraded after we watched the full stream, the elements, the premeditation, or time that spent, the other people involved that put this together. We saw at least 4 or 5 people involved in putting this together for him to get in there, right? Like 2 of which at least, or 1 of which that said hit him for real, okay? This is a crash. It is. I am 1000% of the opinion if there's no stream, if there's no chat, if his fan base and his following that's trolling him, talking to him, asking him questions, if they don't see that beer can to the head, I'm not trying to say he's soft at all. I don't think he's a sucker at all. He come up under Rampage Jackson. All right. I think no camera, no stream, no chat or not, you get hit in your head in that VIP area by the can. I think he's gonna feel the way. And I think he would have reacted the same way. He like, oh shit, like I want to do something, and then they de-escalated it. But all that time could have been hours or whatever, hour 2, whatever. All that time between what happened backstage, him shaking Psycho Stu's hand 2, 3, 4 times, him saying, nah, as long as I get my lip back, all that type of stuff, him premeditating and putting his plan together, him reading his chats, him at times screaming on his chat. Y'all thinking, okay, watch it. Should I slam or should I do this? I think if you take that shit away, right, I don't think this happens. And this is what we call in today's age rage baiting. And the bait is it's either you're going to be the fish that takes the hook and ends up losing your life or not. That's the whole definition of bait and rage. Let me bait your chat is home being entertained, saying, oh, you pussy. Oh, you soft. Oh, he got off on you. Oh, he cracked you in the head with that can. Are you going to slam him? You going to hit him back? You should slam him first. Oh, you going to let him get away with that? I thought this was Rampage's son. Ain't you MMA? You gonna let a fake wrestler? I'm pretty sure all of that shit is in his chat, and he was responding to some of this shit. That's provoking. That's trying to influence. That's rage baiting. That's whatever error term you want to use is all of that. And it got into his soul while he's sitting there looking at his fucking phone, reading all that shit, feeling like, y'all think I'm that? You think somebody could just hit me in the head with a can? That's what it was. That's what it was. That fucking stream and that chat for an hour plus of him reading that shit. He admit to it. He said it himself. So now when we go to from a legal standpoint, once again, I don't want you people telling me, yo, if you slap me and I stab you, don't tell a man how to react. I don't want it. That's not the route that I'm going. I'm not trying to justify whether you believe or don't believe that he should have punched this guy, that's this stranger that hit him in the head with a can. I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you about if you felt that this police investigation turns into charges. Them charges, he gets indicted, and then sooner or later he faces a jury. Do you think, based on the evidence at hand, that he's going to be found guilty or not guilty? That's all I'm asking you, chat. Go. Bring y'all up on the screen. Look at this. How you train MMA for years and have no self-control. Yeah, a lot of people that that fight, they are taught to be the most self-controller, especially like in martial arts, not just MMA, especially in martial arts. They want you to walk through the world not laying a finger on anybody. It's a lot of discipline that they teach in martial arts. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this one right here. Okay, from the chat. Major League said not guilty. Cino7 said guilty. Sniper said guilty. Major League said not guilty. Iron said guilty. Sean said guilty. Cino, I don't know what that one was. Jeezy said trial. Mike, because you want to see more stuff come out. Mike said guilty. T. Millie said completely unnecessary. He shaked his hand. He will be charged. Newcomb says not guilty. Red Blue says he's going to be guilty, guilty, guilty. Capo, who does a lot of legal stuff, especially in our checks and balances chat, says guilty as fuck. He does the legal stuff a lot. Lil Monster says guilty. Old Boy says guilty. Brighton says guilty. Ryan says guilty. Miss Abby's in the building. She said guilty. Sean Price said, I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Sean Panda or Pand or whatever, whichever, my bad for mispronouncing, from the chat says guilty. They are at fault as well. There's multiple people at fault, but they are definitely at fault. Absolutely. That guy could wake up, get up out that hospital and sue the whole company. They set it up. Based on the evidence, guilty, guilty, guilty. Conspiracy, come on. We don't need that right now. Guilty, 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 guilty as fuck, guilty, no contest deferred, adjudication. All right, we see where the chat has leaned at this point. Guilty as fuck, throw away the key. Not guilty, guilty. There are some not guilties in here. There are a couple people that put trial. There are a couple people that put, they're in the middle. I respect it. There definitely are the not guilties. I'm not sure if I feel like you not guilty people are leading on the emotional side or the justification side that you have as a person from the early developments of it. I wanted this to be from a legal standpoint as much as you can and try to separate it. But a majority, it seemed like 70+% of the chat has guilty. Okay. And that's the fear for this young man, that it was a crash out moment or he premeditated it. That's there for you. That's not my opinion. It's there for you, but he let his chat consume his thoughts, his emotions, that live stream did him in. Real shit. And you're going to have people that see that and say, it's your responsibility to be in control of your emotions and your actions, especially your ability, right? Damn, I just thought about it. Now I'm thinking about it. That's another thing that could play in. If the man ends up at trial, the fact that he's an MMA fighter. Didn't they say Was it Mike Tyson? Like his hands was registered or some shit. There's some pro boxers, might have been Mike, like their hands registered as lethal weapons, right? If I walk up to somebody on the street right now and I hit them, you know, it's going to be looked at more severe if a professional boxer does it. Somebody that's known to be trained to deliver, you know, precise, the most impactful, damaging punch. They're trained to be damaging. You know, it's different. He's an MMA fighter too. You're gonna have a prosecutor, God forbid, get up in there and say they're gonna play the video in front of the jury and say, you know what they call this in the MMA world? We call this ground and pound. I'm gonna move on. He crashed out, and it's just an unfortunate situation, man. And once again, I will continue to pay respect to the guy, Psycho Stu, because you could absolutely lose your life in a situation like that. He made a bad mistake, a very bad mistake back there. But what happened after that? He was set up. Now, some people's gonna have a problem with the butt, but he was, and he thought that he shook a man's hand. Let me say one more thing. Now I'm gonna get out of here. if I'm Psycho Stu, and if I'm smart and I had some intuition, he looked like he wasn't that sharp, and he might have been intoxicated, allegedly. But if I'm back there and I'm smart, right? Even when I shake that guy's hand, if I see in his eyes that he's still stewing, if I still feel the vibe that he's still stewing, I'm not even agreeing for him to get in the ring. I'm not. I don't want everything to be in front of me. Meaning, like, if I can't walk up out of here without you getting your get back, then let's face off and let's fight. And if one of us lose, it's gonna be it's over. Put somebody there, watch over us or whatever, and we'll fight. That's it. I keep as much of it in front of me as possible. But he didn't sign on for that. You know, he shook the guy's hand and he thought, like, all right. And then on top of that, he's a fake pro wrestler. So it's not like I'm signing on to say when he gets in the ring, we're gonna transfer this into real MMA. No. You know, it's a very unfortunate situation. Very. All right. Let's move on to Drake. What's Drake going on? Drake, one of the biggest artists in music history. Is it going to keep like a daily thing? And then they want to ask, well, how come we just not Kendrick? Because Kendrick don't do this every fucking day. At some point, how many of y'all is not going to just say, it's you, motherfucker? I'm done making excuses for Drake. I'm done being the guy that says, yo, like, why you keep misstepping? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you go after that person? No. I'm done. No more excuses for the guy. It's just him, people. It's just him. I'm at that point already with Young Thug. You want to tweet that shit and do that shit and possibly get yourself in trouble after winning your freedom back? It's you. We got to stop fucking covering up shit, covering up for people, giving people a million chances. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's smoke a million fucking times, like all you motherfuckers is ignoring it's him. It's Drake. He's in the headlines for some dumb shit every fucking day because it's him. All right? Drake fan or not, no more excuses for this fucking guy.
Drake is once again on social media attacking somebody that's spoken out against him. Now, let me just address a couple comments that I see from certain people. Hey, chicks, why are you always making content about Drake and not Kendrick? Well, it's a very simple answer. Drake makes it very easy to do content on, and he's on social media every single day being sensitive. We don't see Kendrick on social media trying to attack bloggers. We don't see Kendrick on social media crashing out on any of his business partners. And we also don't see Kendrick on social media threatening to fight people.
The greatest, the best, Drizzy Drake said, Aiden, I will fight on Branders for free. All my life, I'll fight for free. I want to fight Eddie, and you fight B-John. So Eddie and B-John, it would be a great event. We could do something to do with charity. Let's do it. Let's give the fans what they want. We can get Drake to fight for free on Brand Risk if he fights Eddie. And I can fight B-John. I say we run it. Let's do it. I'll fight B-John. Drake fights Eddie. It's amazing. All right?
I'll be ref.
Huh? You ref. You ref. Okay, listen, how about this? You fight Eddie, I fight B-John. Let's just fuck it. Let's do it. I'm in. Yeah, anything, bro. You give me the fucking, tell me fucking, I'll fight these guys out of Walmart, brother. Let me know. All right, brother. Yeah, I'm here. Love you. Love you. All right.
Right now, the one thing we know about Drake is that he's chronically online. Drake is on Twitter, Drake is on Instagram, Drake damn near might be on MySpace, Facebook, and Black Planet. The guy sees everything that's said about him, regardless if it's true or false. Last week, we saw Drake and his lawyers add Screwface John, who's a YouTube reactor. Make sure you guys go check out my guy Screw's page. As you guys can see right here, in one of the documents that Drake and his team requested, it says all documents and communications relating to the person or persons using the X handle at Screwface John and email screwfacejohn@gmail.com. Somebody please tell me why the fuck Drake wants to see the emails of a YouTuber. It's all very strange, but tonight, Drake is continuing his attack on YouTubers. This time, it's Rob Markman. Yes, Rob that does not bother anybody. For some reason, Drake does not like what he said about him in the past. Now, you guys remember Drake's favorite insult right now is to call somebody a goof, a goofino, goofina, any form of variation that has the word goof in it. For some reason, that is the most disrespectful word to Drake. Drake found a page on Instagram that posted this clip of Tory Lanez doing an interview with Rob. Now, mind you, this interview is 5 years old. And as you guys can see with the caption there, it was meant to be a joke. It says, me, reciting Lil Wayne lyrics to my friend after a long night out.
It's Cry Wolf. I'm on that dry kush. But when it comes to this paper, I stack bucks. You heard what I said? I can put you on your feet or put some money on your head. Life is not cheap. You're better off dead if you can't pay the fee. Shout out my nigga Fee. See, every nigga at the door don't get a key. Outside looking in. Now tell me what you see. This is about money. This is bigger than me. I told my homie, don't kill him. Bring the nigga to me. Listen, don't miss. You fucking with the hitman. Kidnap a nigga and make him feel like a kid again.
Even though this was meant to be a funny clip, Drake said, nah, bro, I'm gonna take this time and opportunity to take shots at Rob. Drake got in the comments and said, of course, this goof Markman couldn't finish the bar. Free Tory. Now, it looks like Drake was trying to discredit Rob, basically saying, yo, if you can't finish that Lil Wayne lyric, you don't know hip-hop. It's a very, very petty shot at Rob, but Rob was not playing around with Drake either. He fired back at Drake, telling him, bro, but if I start calling you names, you're gonna sue. You see, Drake, you see why that lawsuit is a horrible idea for you? Not only can you no longer talk tough and crazy in your records, but you no longer can call anybody any names because you're currently suing somebody for calling you a name you didn't like. Unless you want to create a space where you're the only person allowed to call somebody names. This kind of...
It's a Tory clip. The blogger doesn't finish the bar. Well, and Wayne lyric, right? And Drake, all the way up there in cloud, whatever, right? Comes down to add a comment to diss the blogger or the interviewer. And call him a goof. Now we know it's inspired because he might have said some things about you in the past. Hey, you know, eye for an eye. You said something about me, I'm going to say something about you. I just don't know what world we exist in where that actually works consistently. All right. I mean, we're taught from kids. If everybody jumps off the bridge, should you jump off the bridge too? No, it's the follow teaching. Okay. And there are levels. There's supposed to be levels. Everybody's not equal in the world. Duh. I could turn that conversation into a million fucking examples. Everybody's not equal. Now, Drake would love to show that this blog and him are not equals. I've done this. I've achieved this. I've set this record. I've done that. I've been here. I have this. I have that. I'll buy you. I'll put money on. He would love to show that they're not equals and he's above him. And in many aspects, that would be true. As far as achievements and accomplishments and impact and influence and money and success. And yeah, it would be true. So that means you guys are not the same, right? The same thing that you would use to try to create separation towards somebody else, to say we are not equals, is the same reasons why you're not supposed to go back and forth with that person or even come to a petty level of trying to insult that person. That person insults you, maybe that's why they are where they are and you are where you're at. Maybe. Me, I'm a podcaster, right? I'm talking about Drake right now. Drake ain't talking about me right now. If I was Drake level, I wouldn't have time to talk about Drake. That's how it works. We're not equal as far as what we do in the world of entertainment. And that's the reason why Drake is not supposed to turn around and say, yo, ARP, you know what I'm saying? The last card that you did, and I never liked King Los for Daylight anyway. Like, I heard you talking. You was bigging it up. Don't try to go backwards, Drake. We all heard that audio. Don't try to disrespect RBE now, nigga. He might not fuck with me now. Ever since the battle where he see, I don't fuck with a lot of shit that Drake do. I don't really fuck with him as a man anymore. I fuck with his music and as an artist, and that's it. He probably like, fuck you too if I ever see your content. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But the last thing you want to do is inspire somebody that you're going to turn around and say is beneath you. What sense does that make? That's a fucking, that's an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Now, people taking shots at you and talking shit about you all day long. If you're human, you might want to turn around every once in a while and address some of that shit and get some of that shit off of your chest. But Drake don't have enough picks. He don't have enough barriers, enough interpretation of like what I'm supposed to go after and what I'm not. I get it. You want to say something to LeBron and you guys are, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I forget this blogger's name. I see his content a lot. I respect what he does. I don't even remember his name. Drake, you don't create headlines for yourself in the midst of this lawsuit and this battle where public perception obviously is eating away at your fucking soul, and come down here and this person who is not known to a lot of people. And I hate that I'm talking like as if I'm giving him advice. I'm done with the advice type of shit. It's just, it's him. It's Drake. I accept it. So now we're just going to keep talking about it and breaking it all down and reacting to it. I ain't here scratching my head behind Drake no more. Ain't no more like, yo, why do you do that? I ain't doing that no more. If you ever see me doing that in the chat, please swarm me, troll me in the chat, say, ARP, you slipping, you're going backwards. Please, please. And other Drake news, Drake purchased Tupac's death row pendant. Drake has purchased Tupac's death row pendant from a collector, Alexander Bitar. Before this, it has been reported that Drizzy owns one of Pac's rings. Well, Kendrick rapped about that. All right, the ring. So I have some respect for you if that comes back home. Let's take a closer look at it. He's got the Pac joint now, pendant. The classic from the album cover. Look at the back of it. Says, All Eyes on You, 1996. All right, so on one side, I would say Drake is obviously a collector. He's got Pharrell shit too. You want to stick up for Pharrell? Tell him come get this legacy out of my house. He's got the ring that Kendrick rapped about. In this auction, I believe it was also said that he bought a Michael Jackson vinyl that's got a bunch of like Michael Jackson and a bunch of autographs on it and whatnot. So he's a collector. But the things that he collects seems to always send a message. Like I never heard that like he's got the most rare Michael Jordan rookie card in the world. You know, like I don't be hearing it. He might in this somewhere in his trophy room. He might, but I don't see that shit making it public, which means he may not want it to go public because you put out certain things. Hey, look at this picture. I got the Pac pendant. Where's the picture that just says, yo, I got the Biggie Smalls autograph? Like that's dope. He's been a collector though. Then they say he said himself, I'll still say allegedly, he got a video of a younger version of himself about how he bought Pusha T's microphone that was autographed off of like eBay or something, right? Ironically, you end up at beef with him. You bought his microphone. Anyway, so he's a collector, but to have like, to go after like the Pharrell chain, I feel like he's somebody that would want like, I don't know, the car that Kanye had an accident in, you know, or Pac's chain. And the estate made me take TaylorMade down. Watch this. Now I got the pendant over here. You know, it's like the petty side of shit. And collect what you want. You want a bunch of people's chains and medallions from hip hop. Now, in the position that you're in, it kind of is starting to make you look weird. It kind of makes you look like you're trying to have a piece of people that are truly appreciated and respected right now. Pac, you would never have. Drake will never. See, that's one thing that he knows that he lost. God forbid, if Drake died tomorrow, he would never have the endearment and the legacy of like a Biggie, or Biggie's got like 2 albums out. And one of them, like the double disc came out, he had already died, right? Life After Death, right? So some people would say one album, like, you know what I mean? So to look at like a Big or a Jay or a Nas or a Pac, if I'm Drake, I realize that I'm supposed to be in this stratosphere from longevity, from albums, from numbers, from influence, from impact, from everything. I'm in the same room as these guys, but nobody respects me like they respect those guys. So if I wanted to go to the psychology level, I would say, Drake, are you trying to purchase a piece of what you will never be consistently? I ain't gonna do too much because then it's gonna be ARP is reaching. Don't bring that psychology shit over here. Not in this topic, ARP. Let it go. Let it go. All right. I know once I say it right on live. He still put it out there. All right. In other news, quick news now. Quick news, people. Let's get a couple news bites. I saw this related to what was this GoldMouth talking about when he slapped Jeezy?
GoldMouth paid Jeezy to make songs together, but when it was time to release them, something happened that made GoldMouth furious.
Me and Jeezy had some business dealing, and I gave the homie the bread, did the song for me. He didn't do the video, but when it came time for me to put the motherfucking song out, the nigga went clear the songs after having my money. Nigga robbed me. But when I seen him, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I got a homie. His response chunked me off. Oh man, I'm talking big business over here. 50 bands ain't no business on. A nigga who done wore my motherfucking clothes, drove my motherfucking whip, rocked my jewelry. They was drinking out of these little wine glass. So I picked the motherfucking glass up and threw it in his face and slapped the shit out of it. Pow! A combo. Yeah, quick. Dang. Chain gang shit. No matter how big you are, you can still be touched.
GoldMouth paid for the work, but without Jeezy's legal approval, the songs were blocked. Still, it wasn't the business loss. It was hearing Jeezy belittle his $50,000 that ended the friendship and reminded him that some people are only real when they need something from you. GoldMouth paid Jeezy to make songs to.
Real quick, before I touch on that, I want to give a big shout out to Melly. I believe, like you mentioned on a recent stream, you're Cali time. So this stream is East Coast time, Monday through Friday. We start 6 a.m. So for you to be here bright and early like this with us, I appreciate you, love. Thank you. And of course, this was a dope chat for me to pull up, not just for that, but because you're also shouting out one of our also loyal members, Sniper. So shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so Jeezy, I don't know if the chat would have drop a comment below if y'all see this later on, because there was reports that came out a month or two ago or something of an altercation with Jeezy. Somebody's coming out saying that they put hands on him. Jeezy's side never spoke on it. I don't think he ever mentioned anything. Is this the same, or is this an older situation? But if it's true, I totally understand the position. It don't matter who you are. Like if you took 50 from me and then you're trying to spit it in my face, just because you're a multimillionaire, don't mean that you can mistreat the $50,000 that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like you should always respect the dollar, no matter if you're Bill Gates. Respect the dollar. Show that you have that as part of your character. Jeezy's normally always maintain a reputation of being a solid, sturdy guy. You hope something like this isn't true. But I saw it, so we brought it up here. Real quick, this is one of multiple reasons why I don't fuck with or respect Gene Deal.
You was Diddy bodyguard for 15 years, fam. 15 years. But now you make him out to be Satan or the devil. Then that would make you a demon because y'all empowered him. Did y'all ever see the clip that Halloween night where he was the Joker and he ran up on 2-Bit?
Yes, I remember that.
At 2-Bit, yeah. I don't give a fuck who he is.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Cause see, and the bodyguards around him, y'all empowered him to disrespect another man's space, to invade another man's territory, and be totally okay with it. But let's say the role was reversed and somebody tried to run up on Diddy, y'all gonna grab that nigga and flip it. But it's okay for Diddy to violate anybody. And Gene Deal, you was a part of that 15 years, fam. So don't try to act like you trying to right some wrongs, because if you trying to actually and genuinely right or wrong, then you would tell all the misdealings and all the fucked up shit you did in conjunction with Diddy. But we never hear you say, well, I played this part or I did this here. Because I'm pretty sure Diddy didn't sick the nigga on you, sicked you on a nigga to whoop a nigga. And I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you say you know Diddy was mistreating this girl and Diddy say, go get that bitch. And you went and got her. So don't just point the finger like it's out. You was his bodyguard, his closest bodyguard for 15 years, fam. So everything that he is, he was standing on your shoulders doing. You was Diddy bodyguard for 15 years, fam. 15 years.
He definitely cooked on that. And that's one of multiple reasons why I don't fuck with Gene Deal. I feel like he's an opportunist. He comes off like a broke guy. I told you, I called his booking number one time. It's just a cheesy setup, like as if he's just like holding himself out or leasing himself out for content, because you was around a household name for quite some time. And then he does so much of the conspiracy theory stuff, some of the reaching stuff, some of the overstretching of some of his stories. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with you. I know there's probably a lot of real shit to it because he's been around a lot of celebrities and a lot of situations for 15 plus years. Yes. But I just see the man he is today. I don't fuck with it. I don't respect it. You know what I'm saying? And there's dirt and possibly allegedly blood on your hands too. So you running around going to the trial and all this type of shit, acting like you like Jaguar, right? Like, oh, we need to get the Diddy's out of here and all this type of shit. Motherfucker, he's empowered by you. That Joker video was a prime fucking example because that dude that was right there saying, I ain't going nowhere, I don't care. Like, he was holding himself down, sturdy. If Diddy's by himself, that situation doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't happen where that man gets disrespected and violated by the celebrity. Y'all empower the shit. And it came out in trial all the times where some of y'all done got phone calls and went and intervened with all of his drama that he was having with his girlfriends. Yeah. Came out and trial. Y'all niggas talk about like, look, man, mind your business. If he's over there, whatever, just trust me. You're going to get fired. Mind your business. Don't get into that. Y'all picking them up and dropping them off and driving around for spinning on people and all this type of shit. Who's with him when he goes and fire bombs or Molotov cocktail bombs Kid Cudi's car? He's by himself? Who's with him when he spins back up to the burger spot looking for sugar? He's by himself? Who's with him when he takes that assistant or that new hiree, I'll say allegedly for all this stuff, to Central Park and says, listen, if you still talk to Suge, I'll kill you. Or what? Who's with him? Who's with him? These niggas be fucking fake as shit. I like being home, B. Like I said, I'm everywhere that I need to be and everywhere that I want to be. Other than that, I want to be right fucking here, home. Far away from a lot of you motherfuckers. A lot. And speaking about a lot of you motherfuckers, David Banner. Let me give David Banner his problem. I did see this. This came out a while ago, but I watched the clip again this morning. I said, let me bring it to the stream. Why not? The David Banners of the world, the Killer Mikes of the world, these are the type of people I wouldn't mind seeing run like for mayor. Because when you follow these guys over the years, I love to see how militant they are, how much they protect our culture, how stand up they are, how outspoken they are over topics and issues that a lot of motherfuckers duck from publicly, how much they are willing to say things that could adversely affect their career. The David Banners of the world and the Killer Mikes of the world deserve our respect. I promise you, I want to see people like that become mayors. All right. But anyway, when David Banner was on Drink Champs.
Think that hip hop still needs a union?
Godbox album, and y'all niggas giving y'all motherfucking money to these fucking tech companies. That's stupid. And until we as men, we gangster about dumb shit. But you ain't gangster about your fucking money, about your life, about your culture. I don't play about hip hop. That's why I don't do it no more. Cause I care about this shit too much. Niggas don't give a fuck about shit. Bro, I gave my whole life to this shit, and this shit was a lie, dog. Y'all gave this shit up to them white folks and them tech companies. Now you butt ass hurt. And you wonder why artists who don't give a fuck make so much.
Why am I passionate about what he's saying? Not just because they are dope individuals, not just because I love hip hop, but how about in battle rap? I could fucking relate. You motherfuckers don't stand for shit. And I watch you and I realize, like, y'all want to hype me up and say, oh, he's right. But y'all don't stand. Y'all don't create the change. Y'all watch it happen and then y'all book it and then y'all do the same shit over and over and y'all buy the same shit over and over. Y'all support the same shit over and over. You promote the same shit over and over. Y'all don't stand on shit in battle rap. So y'all could fucking have it. Don't beg me to fucking come back. Y'all got it. But every time I see the biggest league owners on fucking camera, they complaining still about how fucked up this shit is. Who fucked it up?
Much motherfucking money. Cause you didn't stand when it was time to stand. We let streaming, we wanted to be cool and stream and look cool and all that kind of shit. And the niggas, look, I asked the motherfucker, if you was selling dope on the corner, you was getting $10 a bag, and the motherfucker said, hey, come and use my dope and let me give you 0.2% a penny with the Godbox album, and y'all niggas giving y'all money. Would you do that shit? Fuck no, you be like, nigga, I kill you. So why you didn't do that for your music? Just because they give one or two dark-skinned black people that y'all happen to like a few dollars, y'all will sell y'all soul for that shit. That's just some hoe shit. And I also think the same thing socially. Just because when other cultures or people decide that they want to hang black people that we love and respect, we let that shit happen. If you look at a lot of lynching pictures, because I study history, if you look at when black people used to get lynched back in the day, you used to see black people standing around doing nothing. All y'all talk about how much you love Jesus. Y'all let you let them put him on the cross. And he told you he was the son of God. And you said you believed him and you let them crucify him and you stood by? You a bitch. They took our music for us. Would you do that shit? Fuck no, you be like, nigga, I kill you. So music for us, we stood back and all y'all niggas said y'all gangsters, you hoes. And I believe that with all my life, and that ain't the alcohol.
Nigga.
Man, I love this shit, dog. But I be out here by myself. And y'all let me be by myself. And then you wonder why I don't give a fuck now. I'm not emotional about this shit. I'm emotional about the motherfuckers that have a certain level of culture and honor. Dude, every time I call you, you pick up the phone. Every time I call you, you call me back. You don't pick up the phone. No, I'm just messing with you. I just messing with you. No, but you pick up the phone, bro. And it means the world to me, bro. I love music. I love our culture. But it never really loved me. And so now I'm about to get this bread. Well, I got it, but, you know. Music for us, we still.
Shout out to David fucking Banner. And like I said before, also shout out to Killer Mike. I love what they represent as men. I love what they represent as men. Love it. If they never see this, just remember this is documented on a channel. But we take a lot of pride. I take a lot of pride in people like that within the culture, within hip hop. David Banner, Killer Mike. Love y'all. Love y'all. Last but not least, I criticized the other day. I did. Will this make me sing a different tune? Gervonta Davis reportedly will be guaranteed $200 million for Jake Paul fight. What the fuck? So I'm still not with it. Okay, I'm not with it. I feel like Tank Davis can get $200 million. You know what? Let me try to get as close to the facts as possible. Who was Tank Davis's last fight? Who was Tank Davis last fight? Let me slow down. I want to see if there's a big discrepancy as far as the money. Who was it again? Lamont Roach. Yeah. How much did Tank get paid for that fight? Let me see if there's a big gap. Damn, there is. Fuck. Damn, you're fucking up my point, Tank. According to Ford, this is me trying to be thorough, though, for the stream, for y'all, man. According according to Forbes, Davis is believed to have earned between 15 to 20 million for the fight, which drew a crowd of over 19,000 fans in Brooklyn. Boxing News and Viz offers a breakdown. Guaranteed base purse of 5 million. Pay-per-view revenue share estimated between 5 million and 10 million, depending on buys. Potential total earning 10 to 15 million when combined with the base of pay-per-view income. Sports Kita suggests a similar range, projecting total fighter earning of 15 to 20 million. Another estimates Spanish outlet Mundo, whatever that platform is, earning up to 10 million. So let's say anywhere from 10 to 30 he made. And if you want to throw in anything else on the side, I don't know, hostings, bookings, merchandise, whatever. If you want to bump it up another 5 million, sweet 5 million, I think that's too much. Let's say a clean 35. A clean 35 from his last fight. And this is the peak of his career. Fuck, damn, you're ruining my point, Tank. Like, I wanted to see like he made 120 from his last fight, or even 100, even 80. Because to me, if he makes 80 from his last fight, which to me isn't considered a super fight, if you put him in there with another superstar, let's say Manny Pacquiao, even though Manny Pacquiao is up in age, his draw. Manny Pacquiao is one of the biggest drawing box office people in the arena ever. So I do believe if he made like 80 his last fight, maybe he can make 150 with a Pacquiao. Or you know what I'm saying? That's where I was going with this. But this shows the draw power of Jake Paul too. Because if you can go from your last professional fight and make, on the high side of it, 35 million. But then you fight this, what some people call a YouTuber, and now there's $200 million available for you. Jake Paul has a super draw, and that fuck. So numbers wise, draw wise, box office wise, it becomes a super fight. Even though a lot of people would rather see somebody that's more established as a boxer than Jake Paul, even though Jake Paul is a real fighter. He is. But, we boxing fans know what the fuck I'm talking about. So this right there, now it's pulling up that detail I didn't even know I was going to see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, Tank, I ain't got no criticism for you. Because if I just made 30, 15, 20, whatever, 35 million, now I got the opportunity to make 200 million. I got a family. I got kids. I want to get out of here. Reports are saying this is the rest of my life, as well as my kids and possibly my kids, depending on how the money moves around, is invested and whatnot properly. Go get your money, man. Go get your money. You've given the sport enough where if you get an opportunity to go pull 200 out of this bitch, I ain't got no reservations, no hate. Anytime I see Tank fight, I'd rather see him versus a different type of opponent. But if you can go from 35 to 200, I just can't sit here now and be a guy that says, nah, this is fucked up. I just can't do that, man. I can't. Go get your bag, man. Hear my voice? I'm like, go get your fucking bag. Yeah, man. Oh, man. They do be a little random sometimes, but that's for him, his promoter, his manager, and all that, and his team to navigate. That's for all of them to navigate his career. Get the best opportunities, what'll set up the play after the play after the play. It's not just about what's in front of you right now, and then you navigate your career however you navigate it. What was that report I just saw yesterday? It said something like, who is it? I forget what player it was, the first person to get $100 million contract. Then the second player, then the person to get the first $200 million contract, I think they showed it was Steph. And then the first person to get the first $300 million contract. I forget who that was. Let's say hypothetically Shea. No. Matter of fact, I think it was Tatum. And then the fourth person to get on the list to get the first $400 million contract was Luka. Okay. Now there's people on that list before him that he's not ahead of. He doesn't even have a ring yet. Steph is creating a debate for him and LeBron in all-time list. And he's the first to sign a 200. And Luka, that's what Shaq told my godson in Lenox Mall when he had a little quick conversation with me and my godson, he looked at my godson and saw how tall my godson was, and I was like, "Yo, Mr. O'Neal, can you please take a picture of my with a future basketball player?" You know what I'm saying? And he was having a conversation. He called me over and he's speaking to both of us. He said Luca's name. He said, "Yo, I'll tell you right this." He said, "Listen to your." I'm obviously wasn't his father, but he thought I was his father. He was like, "Yo, listen to your dad, or listen to your father." He was like, "Yo, Luca just," he's like whispering, like, "Luca just out here just signing that money out here. Go get." Oh my God! So listen to them numbers like shit. I want some of that too. I want some of that. I support my godson. Shit, throw Uncle A little something. My godson literally just called me Saturday. You know, to situate some sponsorship he got going on for a basketball program he's looking to get into. I told him right off rip. He said this number and this number. He said the low side and the high side. I put it right in the middle. I said, all right, you need this or that. I put it right in the middle. I said, I'm gonna send you this. Tell me when to send it. Boom. I support my guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you crack big, just remember Uncle A, man. But Shaq told that he said that Luca number, B. You know what I mean? And when you get the opportunities for those type of business plays, you gotta factor it in. You gotta factor it in, man. We're not supposed to revolve around money. Now, if this was some super fuck shit, like if somebody offered him $200 million to do a porno, I'd be like, now you're going way past your principles and your morals as a man. You're a boxer. You're about to do some stupid shit like that in front of your children and your family and your fans and your friends. Then I look at you different. But this is still boxing. It's just not the opponent that we want. It's still boxing though. 200 million. I'm cool. Shout out to Tank. I'm cool. All right. Let me come over to the super chats. We had early on coming before the no, I think I started like 3 or 5 minutes early. So at 5:54, Miss Abby dropped off a big super saying happy Monday, everybody. Is it Monday? What's today? Yeah, today is Monday. My bad. Okay. Yeah, happy Monday. I'm leaving the gym and heading to work. Early to start my day. I'll be watching in the bushes after I hit that like button. Have a great day, everyone. Hashtag salute. Thank you, Miss Abby, one of our loyal members. I appreciate you, love. Remind y'all, hit that like button on y'all way out today, please. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Hit the like button. It's very easy to hit the like button. It's very, very easy. Help the podcast out, man. We do a pretty good job over here, man. And when I'm really in a good mode, I fuck some of these topics up. So I'm like, throw your boy a like. I don't ask for much. Throw your boy a like. I'm not the guy to be up here with my Cash App on the screen. If I don't ask y'all for money or nothing. I just ask y'all for a like. And shit, the mods ask y'all for likes more than I do. Hit that fucking like button, y'all. Shit. But have a good day, Abby. Appreciate you as always. Jay came in with a 11 piece and a sunshine at 618. Appreciate you, love. That number 11 is significant. Okay, she's not picking that number out of thin air. I had to check with her behind the scenes on that. I was out the loop. I was like, "What's this 11 about?" I remember Sniper gifted a membership at 6:20 a.m. Shout out to whoever caught that, and shout out to Sniper getting in on the action. Miss Abby came back at 6:45 and said, "Poorly influenced and encouraged via his audience," talking about the Raja Rampage situation that we broke down and the live stream details that we broke down today. It's the chat and it's the live stream that highly provoked him. He's still responsible for it, but that's what it was. Miss Abby says, a professional, he always HV, something to lose as a professional. Oh, this came in at 7:46. So we're still talking about Raj, I believe. Yes. Especially an MMA fighter, professional MMA fighter. There's an amount of discipline that comes with that, training, responsibility, all that. You know, so it's a very unfortunate scenario, and I think it could get worse. It really could be. It might get worse. Yeah, plea deal will be worked out and lawsuits. Yeah, so that's when I said don't be surprised with a prosecutor that starts high up and goes for attempted murder, and then either you plead that down or you just never know how that works out. I'm not wishing it on the man, but it's possible. We're not reaching when we say that shit. And then the lawsuit stuff, that guy has a big lawsuit on the venue, and all those. We saw like 3 to 4 people involved in setting him up going into the ring, and even encouraging him to hit him for real and all that. This is absolutely a lawsuit scenario. And Rampage Jackson is gonna have to go into his pockets, whatever he's got going on lately, and money that he had from UFC. It's time to step up for your son. He's gonna need some great lawyers, possibly, whether it's civilly or criminally or both. He's gonna need good lawyers with the footage, with his own stream that's there that adds a lot of context. His own stream. You're gonna need good lawyers, real good lawyers. Shout out to Nikita. Nikita became a member before. Is this your first time, or did your last one expire? Wasn't Nikita a member before? I forget. I thought you were. But shout out to you, Nikita. Green team. I'll say welcome back. All right. Welcome back. DP with the big super says Tank's biggest payday would have been against Ryan Garcia. Nobody has ever gotten 200 mil guaranteed, including Floyd Mayweather. That's a good stat then. That's a big stat. Nobody gets up them 200. Not even De La Hoya. De La Hoya didn't get it neither. I know a big purse that was generated. I don't know how it was split down between the promoters and the boxers. Was Tyson Holyfield, when I think HBO and Showtime came together for a co-promotion because of the fighters on both sides. That was an incredible business feat that was pulled off. I remember that. Ryan Garcia is a draw. Tank wins that fight, of course, though. But Ryan Garcia definitely is a joke. Ryan Garcia is a very humble person as well. I worked with him when I did some boxing promotions. Met him. We did some bets. I think we ended up canceling the bets, though. Very, very cool guy. Very, very down-to-earth, humble guy. I just don't got him beating Tank. Halliburton's in the building. He says, what is that? I missed that one. My bad. But I appreciate the super homie. He came in at 7:51 2 minutes ago. And Rel the Pharaoh says, good night, y'all, from Guam. Oh, we got folks in here from Guam. Appreciate y'all being on the stream, man. And like I said earlier, for people like Melly, it's nighttime where they at and everything. Appreciate everybody that's dedicated to being here live. You know, we try to make it as dope as possible. You know, I have my off days, but I do have some days where I fuck some of these topics up. I have some decent days, man. So I appreciate y'all support. Y'all motivate me, y'all energize me, and y'all even help me, you know, with some of the thoughts that y'all have in the live chat. So, all right, enjoy y'all Monday. We're kicking off the week. Let's be productive. Let's get to it. Everybody stay safe, and I'll see y'all 6 a.m. in the morning. I got y'all. We out.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.
Without, I think still got a gun.